there really was paranormal activity, but what the heck? We couldn't get anybody to rent the place. So some friends that worked with me said, ooh, we'd like to spend the night in a haunted house. And I thought, okay. So we came up here, and there wasn't much furniture at all. There wasn't much of anything. We did have the electricity on. And Dell stayed downstairs in our little private room, which had, at the time, an air mattress. And the three of us ladies stayed up here, upstairs, in the room just beyond me. But we also came out here in the window room. And one of the girls got so scared. She was very, very scared of this staircase. She would not come anywhere near this staircase. And I was just, you know, it's probably all just legends, and you know, there's probably nothing. So I brought up a skull, and you know, being in dentistry, I have a few things like that. I brought the skull in. I put in one of those doorbells that makes the foghorn sound like Addams Family. And you know, I did some things like that just to make it feel a little spookier. And what I found out as time went on was that I didn't need to do anything to make it spooky. And the foghorn worked once, and then it never worked again. The doorbell, it's one of those battery operated things. Now it has worked other places, but it won't work here. The skull I left because people seem to get a kick out of it. But for the most part, there's enough that happens here that you don't need to add to it. And of course, you know, I'm telling some of those stories. This is just background. Yes, there was a night that I spent with, you know, Dell might as well not have been here. He was locked up in a room downstairs by himself. And the two other girls that were with me were really into it, and they had their digital cameras, and they got lots of orbs. Oh yeah, they set up a Ouija board here in the window room, and they just set it on the floor. We didn't use it. They just put it on the floor and put that little triangular thing on it. And we left and came back in, and it had moved to the number 5. And so we put it back in the middle and came, you know, went and did whatever we were doing. We weren't hanging out in here. I think we had an air conditioner in that other room, and that's why we were hanging out in there. It was probably pretty warm. Anyway, we came back again, and it had moved back to the number 5. So early on, the number 5 was fairly significant, and we still don't have a clue why. But that's that story. And that's all I have right now.